The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams. And Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Jackson, and it's Lowe in at the small forward. Here's Pack. Out to Morris. The pass to Atkins. And the rejection by MP. Mitchell against Doncic. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Nifty move. And he sinks the layup.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now, here's MP. After Luka Doncic's miss. Oh, West in position. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Now, here's MP. 35 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Morris with the bucket. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio. As well, the fans form that attachment to their team.
Now, here's MP. Out to Morris. Jackson against MP. Inside, here's Byers, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Doncic outside. Here's Atkins. The three-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Walton comes in for Morris, and Wells is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Pack. Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
They need this. The offensive rebound kicks it out to Barbosa. Knocked away. Wells with the steal. Here's Byers. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Pack's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Hey, I'd like to also shout out the way they've defended. Already they've recorded some really good shot blocks.
We've got 1:13 left in the first. Passes to Blair. Three-pointer. Dallas again missing. Jazz leading by 8. MP with it. Kicks it to Wells. Walton the pass to Beck. Clock at 6. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Ball, the pass to Blair. The feed to Barbosa. And the rejection by MP. He got it again. Sensational.
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all time for scoring in a season. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Park passes the ball. Over Byers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Ball hits them both. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Morris is out there with Walton. Then it's Pack. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Byers in at the center. That's the group right now for Utah. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans was outstanding. He had 35 points, and he continued to connect from the foul line and the three-point line throughout the game. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's MP. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
3-on-3. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success. playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Now, here's Doncic. Last game he had 12.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Back passes to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Atkins, nice shot from the wing.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
39. The Mavericks. 23.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Doncic, and it's low in at the 3 spot. Jackson trying to break free. A new 14 for the Mavericks. That one drops for him.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And he banks in the layup. Pack's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Doncic trying to get open.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular.
And yep, another basket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing. Some nice passing here by Dallas, and he gets the bucket.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
3rd quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Low. Here's the 3. Utah with the rebound. Pack's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Banked in off the glass. Pack's got 10 points here in the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
In the 3rd, 2 minutes.
Now the pass to Atkins. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. He's got 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And MP throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Jazz with some changes. Walton comes in for West, and Wells is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Here's Blair. Dallas again missing. Jazz leading by 21. Here's Pack. Good on the shot. Pack's got 31 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Goes back up. Morris. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Passes it to Atkins. To stop the run, 11 feet away. Dallas, no good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Here's Park. 9 points in the game so far. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And stolen by MP. And it's good for 2. Pack's got 39.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pack is out there with West. Then there's Allen. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Lyons in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Here's Pack. An easy 2 points on the layup. Pack's got 43 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Park. Pass to Brooks. Lets it fly. And they get it back. They get it back. Pass to Park. From the arc. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And again, another basket there from Pack. Pack's got 45 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Barbosa, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's
Yeah.
the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max force throwdown.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The pass to Blair. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Feeds to Barbosa. Over MP. No good off the front iron. Barbosa's gone 4 of 12 from the floor.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
For the Jets.
Oh, wow, my goodness.
Man.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Pack. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Robinson Earl. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. MP deciding where to go with it. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Park passes to Brooks. Pass to Park. Over Allen. Park, that's good.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Thomas. Here's Barbosa. Doesn't go for him. Good defense by MP. From down in the low post, it goes. Pack's got 57 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season.
Now, you guys managed to secure this victory with hard work on both ends of the court. How did you get it done?
I mean, come on, man. There is a level of responsibility that comes to being in this league, and I embrace that. You know, just not even on the offensive end either. You know, you need to block shots. I'll do that. You need me to stop the ball? You already know I'm on that one, man. You know, tonight I cleaned up the glass, so whatever it takes, like I said.
It sounds like you take your role as a leader on this team extremely seriously.
Oh, dead serious, man. You know, I'm about this life, John. There's nothing else for me.